What's up, guys? Welcome to Real Tea with T and D. I'm your boy D, and I'm here, and I'm queer.
Hi guys, this is Timia.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Nothing
Don't
else.
don't don't start coming for me.
I'm just saying, if you're
Let's
gonna
okay,
introduce
so
yourself, you might, do a little bit more than that. Make it good. Let's try this again. What's up, guys? Welcome to Real Tea with T and D. I'm your boy D, and I'm here, and I'm queer. Now let's try this again.
this is your girl Tamia, and I'm still gonna say the same thing.
Awesome. Awesome. So we're gonna get this thing started real quick. Now let's talk about real tea and what it's about. Basically, it's about us just talking about different topics. Today we're gonna talk about relationships, and that should be really interesting. Shout out to all my exes out there.
Same,
This
likewise.
one is not for you, but yeah. But with that being said, we're gonna start off with pop culture. By the way, let me explain this real quick. So pop culture is not just music. If you guys would just utilize Google, it'll tell you that it's
Use
TV
it.
shows, it's movies, it's politics. There's so many things that go into pop culture. And we're going to discuss a few topics today. After that, we're going to talk about our, main course, which is the real tea section where we talk about different topics. Now, like I said, today we're talking about relationships. And my good sis over here, it's going to kick off, that topic. So that should be fun.
Yes.
Just make
So
sure.
relationships can vary in many different things, boyfriend, friendships. And basically my first question, and you guys can feel free to email us at what's our email, Delvin?
It is the real tea questions at gmail.com.
All
That's
right.
let me spell it out. Some people may not get it. The real, REALTTEA, questions, QUESTIONS at gmail.com. There you go.
Noted. All right. So my first question is what makes someone attractive? Now, for me, I always say personality.
Wait, let's
Wait.
slow down. You literally skipped my whole section.
You
But it's
said
cool, so I
let's
don't really
kick it
matter.
off with relationships,
It's all good because
sis.
I was explaining how the podcast is gonna go, but she just, got a little ahead of herself. It's all good. So let's
Sir.
rewind. Let's take it back. Let's get into the pop culture segment first, okay? Then we can go into that. Is that all right with you?
That's all right with me,
All right,
Delvin.
all right. Now, with that being said, I want to talk about the one person that pretty much only matters. She's the blueprint. She sets the standard. She is just it. And the rest of you girls are just lazy, right? That is Beyonce
Queen B.
Giselle Knowles Carter. Now, I love Beyonce. Everybody knows that. But I got a bone to pick with her. Yeah, we have an issue. So,
No.
Beyonce told us, a few years ago, to get information, right?
Correct.
And I'm always information. When something is released, I'm there. And, I make it do what it do, right?
Correct.
Awesome. Ivy Park release was it last year? I think the first collection was last year.
Yeah, the first collection was last year.
Cool. I was in formation. I got my drip. It is what it is. Like I said, I make
Ahead
it
of the
do what it
game, ahead of
do.
time.
I gotta, make it do what it do. Now, with that being said, Miss Beyonce,
Oh,
she released Icy Park. Have you seen the promo video?
I have not. I've seen bits and pieces, clips, but not the
You
whole
haven't
thing.
seen it?
No.
Why are we friends? Anyway,
Anyway.
sorry, Beyonce. Sorry, I just met her. Anyway, with that being said, Beyonce released Icy Park. The collection is absolutely dope.
Yeah.
It's some pieces are like latex. The color scheme is really dope. It's like blue and like white, icy. So, it's super
Dope.
cool. Now, the issue I have with this is there's this thing that's going around, called Corona, right? And the girls aren't working like they used to work, Beyonce. So, my issue is there going to be like a discount for people? Because if not, I may have to skip this
Now you
this
know
trip. Hold on.
when it comes to Beyonce, there is no such thing as a discount.
That's cute, girl. But like I said, we're in a panoramic, okay? We're in a panda bear. We can't be doing this. We need some discounts because I'm gonna look. If there's no discount, I'm gonna have to skip this collection, and that's on unemployment. Okay?
Okay.
Because like I said, the girls aren't working like they used to, Beyonce. So I love you, but
But
a big but. I'm gonna need
BUT.
some assistance with that. If not, then I may have to miss this collection. And
Just this one. You got the next one.
I mean, it doesn't really matter because you didn't get either collection.
I'm sorry. Maybe
So
I don't want to buy it.
I'm just
I can support from a distance. He's gonna
not
say, "Why are we
Beyonce.
friends?" He's gonna say, "Why are we
Not
friends?"
you can't support Beyonce from a distance. Either you support her or you don't.
I said what I said. I'm sticking to it.
So that means you don't.
I do.
How?
Why do I have
What
to
was what
buy
was
something in order to support?
That's what support is, sweetie.
You don't necessarily have to buy something to support it.
Yes, you do.
You can repost it.
Don't repost my stuff. You gotta buy it. Okay? So anything I put out, don't repost it. You need to buy it. Is that
So
a
you want my
deal?
coins.
Yeah.
But what if I don't
Mhm.
have the coins to buy it?
I don't know, scam. Do
You
something.
just
make it do what it do, girl. Do what you
He
gotta do.
just said, ladies and gentlemen, that he didn't have the funds because there was no discount.
I was talking about me, not you.
Well, I'm talking about me too.
See, that's the thing. That's the problem with a lot of people.
Oh, here we
They want to
go.
make everything about them, okay? Listen. If I release something, you gotta buy it.
Well, absolutely. You're my friend. You're my close friend.
But
Anything that you put out, I will
Beyonce's your friend
purchase.
too. She's everybody's friend.
Oh,
She's like God's gift to the earth.
she's the mama bear of the universe.
She is the universe. Like, what do you mean?
Let me tell you guys, I will not get anywhere with Delvin when it comes to talking about
Listen, I'm
Beyonce
just
at
saying,
all.
Beyonce, like I said, she's the only person that matters. So, anyway, we're gonna move on because it doesn't like we're gonna come to any kind of
We're not going
common
to come
ground
to
here.
a common ground
We'll
at
talk
all.
about that later. And just so you know, our friendship is on thin ice.
Fire
Just
and
saying.
ice.
First, you started a podcast and you skipped my whole section. Strike one.
You already introduced
Strike
me to
two.
start
Strike two.
the section.
You're not supporting Beyonce. You said what you said, and I heard it. But it's all good. Let's move on. So, speaking of the panoramic that we're in, I don't know about you. Remember last year how like it seemed like everything, like every month something new was happening, and it just
Yes.
kept getting like ghetto and more ghetto and more ghetto.
Chaotic.
It seems as though that's happening now. Now, have you heard about the story with the rapper? He's something, but
Something.
Silento.
Yes, I've
Do
heard
you
of.
know who that is?
Yeah, but he's
Who is that?
been off the grid for a hot minute.
For those of you who don't know, Silento is the guy that gave us Whip Nene, and it was a
Mhm.
huge sensation. Isn't what that's his song, right?
Yeah, watch me whip.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
him.
watch me nana. Yep, that's
Now,
him.
Silento is being charged with murder, allegedly. Allegedly, he murdered his cousin.
Yikes.
Was it his cousin or his nephew? It was his cousin, I think.
Yikes.
When I heard this story, I was like, what is going on? Like, he took Whip and Nene to a whole nother level. Like, I'm sorry, what? Now, I don't really know the backstory of what happened, but I know that he is being charged with murder, allegedly. Now, if you want, you don't have to. You have a little cute story about Silento.
Yes, a little cute story.
You want to share
So
it?
yeah, I'll be
You don't have an
very
option. Go ahead.
brief. I'll be very brief about it. So Silento has a niece, and back in the day, I used to be, a rapper as a kid. My dad forced me.
Girl.
I didn't have a choice. He wrote a song. It's called Black Barbie Girl. Long story short, my dad
Sorry, go ahead.
my dad gives the song to his niece. I don't know what happened with the song. I don't know the
Apparently
drama
nothing.
behind it. Right, nothing. But
Wasn't that great? No shade. I love you though.
he was trying to take full credit. And you guys know how that works. If it's my song, I should be able to get royalties and all of that stuff. And many of you guys heard of BMI, so all of that stuff comes into play when it comes to other people giving another artist, their niece, a song. So yeah, I'm not going to talk anymore about it because I'm starting to get a little upset.
As
So,
you should.
as I should,
Because that
but-
was your song, okay?
right.
She was the Black Barbie doll, okay? Right? That's the name of it?
Yeah,
Black Barbie doll.
Yeah.
I think you should do it again, like rewrite another song. Wait, hold on. So we've been friends for a long time, by the way, right? When she told me this story, I'm like, wait, You used to rap. She never told me
I never
this.
told anybody this story, by the way.
But
Ever. Nobody.
you're really showing me your true colors now. You should have been told me that.
Why? Because I'm never gonna rap
We need to
again.
hear something like, girl, if
Oh
you
no.
rap, let's let the kids know what's good. Go ahead.
We not gonna rap today. I got you
Oh, so
guys
you one of
next week.
them.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
Oh, so you're not gonna rap on the spot.
No, I'm not gonna rap on the spot.
Oh, that's cute. All right.
I'm no
Well, speaking,
freestyler.
you say you're a freestyler?
I'm no
I was about
freestyler.
to say, oh, excuse me. Speaking of rap,
Speaking of,
the song that's stuck in everybody's head right now.
it
If
is
it's up, then it's up, then it's up,
then it's stuck.
period. Now, let me discuss something real big. Cardi B released, her song Up, and I think she released WAP like last year in August or something like that. Anyway,
Around
she
that
released
time.
WAP, and of course, people were in their feelings because of what the song was about. And what is that teaching our little girls? Raise your own kids, girl. That's not Cardi's or Megan B's responsibility. Raise your own baby kids, okay?
Agreed.
Now, with that being said, she released a song, a lot of controversy, like I said, because of what the song was about. And y'all did all this talking, and guess what? The song went to number one.
Number one.
Yeah.
Streaming
Cute.
everywhere.
Now, like I said, she released Up. Was it Friday, I think? Yeah, it was Friday.
Yeah.
She released Up. And let me explain something about Miss Belcalis. When it comes to production, when it comes to looks, when it comes to execution, I don't care how y'all feel about it. Cardi B is the standard.
It's just
Like,
sensational.
when it comes to female rap, like nobody is doing what Cardi does. Like nobody.
I absolutely agree with that.
Like as far as like video wise and performances, nobody's doing that.
Yeah.
Like we all know who the queen of rap is. Like Nicki Minaj, hands
down.
When it comes to penmanship and pushing the pen, oh, Nicki raps.
Yeah.
Nicki raps. We get that. But I'm so tired of people comparing her to Cardi B.
There's no comparison. They're both two different artists in their
Completely
own way.
different. Now, I understand that it's female rap, whatever. Okay, cool. But we know that Nicki is a better writer than
Correct.
Cardi. We know that.
Yep.
We're not expecting Cardi to give us bars. If you are, I don't know why, because you shouldn't. Cardi does not give us bars, okay?
She gives us face. She gives us dancing. She gives us, I want to say theatrics too.
I'm glad you brought up dancing.
Yeah.
Because let's talk about it. Not even just about Cardi, just about female rappers in general.
Mm-hmm.
They are really putting in the work.
Yeah.
Because these males out here, these men are boring.
They're not doing
doing anything.
But
Like,
throwing money.
it's always the same shit. Like they
Yeah.
have bitches in the videos shaking ass,
Cars.
which I love, by the way. Keep doing that. Shaking ass,
Cars,
drugs,
money. The cliche thing that you would see in a male rapper's video.
And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but what I'm saying is like y'all have to understand that female rap is up.
Very up.
Period.
And it's stuck.
It's up. Hello?
Okay.
Can we say that again?
And it's stuck.
It's stuck. Cardi let
All
y'all
the way.
know. All right? I'm just so tired of the comparisons. Like, Cardi B is really known for her production. She has a huge team behind her, and her team is unmatched.
Yeah.
When
Just like
it
how
comes,
Beyonce's team is unmatched.
let's not go back to Beyonce. I'm
still
hurt.
supporting her.
I'm still hurt.
I'm
Let's
still
not
supporting her.
bring that up, okay? Let's leave that in the past. We're trying to remain friends, okay? So let's leave Beyonce alone.
Mm-hmm.
But Cardi B's team is unmatched. When it comes to, like I said, execution, the videos, the looks, everything is on point. Leave Cardi alone, okay? If Cardi wants to sing about her pussy, she can do so, okay?
And there's
It's
nothing
hers.
wrong with that.
She's entitled to it, okay?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Men talk about this crap like they do this all the time. They ain't got no problem with it. But when Cardi B does it, it's a problem. And again, raise your own kids. It's not anybody's responsibility to raise your kids. It's not, okay?
It's not.
It's just not. But again, stop the comparisons. Cardi B, the video is dope. What she releases is always dope.
Yeah, all of her videos
Like,
are always
Stop
dope.
playing with Cardi.
From the
But
fashion to the choreography. It's just the way it's shot, the scenes. It's just.
But people don't want to give her props.
No.
And I understand the whole, oh, she doesn't rap, whatever. Okay, that's fine. It's still a bop. It's still a bop.
And will still.
And most of
remain
y'all
a
out here
bop.
who are hating, oh, I'm pretty sure when they play it in the club, y'all shaking that ass.
Yep.
So let's not act brand new, okay?
Up and down the walls too.
Right. But on social media, you went, oh, I don't like Cardi. Girl, shut up. Okay. We don't
Or
want to
no
hear that.
lyricism, no this, no that.
We don't want to. Yeah.
Again, the same old story.
But yeah, speaking of videos, like Cardi and of course Missy Elliott. Missy Elliott was ahead of her time when it comes to videos, but you kids will never understand that because y'all, are still in homeroom
Yeah.
and you don't understand how life works.
And how the music industry is changing
It is changing a lot
and
actually.
elevating.
And honestly, it's a good thing and a bad thing, to be honest.
Why
I
is it a
remember
bad thing?
not I don't know about bad, but I remember when music used to make me feel a certain kind of way.
Oh,
Like it
yeah.
just made me feel good. Now it just seems like I don't know. It seems like
Complacent.
everybody is just they care more about like you know what? They care more about like making a song for TikTok.
Yes.
And
Yes.
that's annoying. I get it. Like it is what it is, but people don't make music and they don't make albums anymore.
No.
It's like a quick single. The
They just
single's
make
hot.
singles. Yeah.
It sells whatever goes to number one, on to the next one. And speaking of Beyonce
See?
told us people don't make albums anymore. Okay.
They don't.
Shout out to Life is But a Dream. Check it out. Beyonce, she has some gems in there. Just saying. And I'm pretty sure you never seen that, have you? Exactly. See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm just finding out new things about her
He's gonna
every
attack
single day.
me with this whole
It's fine.
Beyonce thing. It's never gonna
It's fine.
stop.
We can move on. It's okay. We can move on. Now, the last thing I want to talk about real quick is something that's actually really fucking annoying. I don't understand why this happened because this girl is probably like one of the most unproblematic people there is in the industry,
Yep.
and that is Chloe Bailey. Now, if you don't know who
My
Chloe Bailey
girl.
is, you know who that is. Don't play.
I do.
Right. Who is she signed to? Oh my gosh. You don't
We
know
just talked about it today too, and I
you don't know
forgot.
who Chloe Bailey is signed to? Take one guess.
To Beyonce. But I don't know the name.
It's called Parkwood.
Got it. Noted. I'll remember this next time. I'll
No,
write
you're
all
not.
of this
No,
down.
you're not. It's all good. Anyway,
Mental
Chloe,
notes.
if you
Mental
don't know,
notes.
that's cute. If you don't know who Chloe Bailey is, she is a part of a R&B duo, Chloe and Halle. Now Chloe was faced with a lot of backlash because she posted a video where she was basically burning sage, trying to get rid of the negative energy, aka you bitches that were upset about this video. She was trying to get rid of y'all with that sage.
Right.
That's what that was for. Anyway, she got a lot of backlash because she had on like her underwear and like,
Yeah.
Chloe's
And a
really thick.
t-shirt.
Like she's, thick or whatever. And people were saying, oh, she's, trying to get clout and whatever, whatever. First of all, she's signed to Beyonce. She doesn't need any clout. Okay.
Nope.
They're doing just fine at Parkwood with exposure, with sales. They're doing fine.
Yeah.
And they're talented. Not only do they sing, they dance.
They dance.
They produce. Chloe produces all their shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I saw a clip
produces.
where she was making beats and I was
Like,
in love.
she doesn't need the clout. She doesn't need it.
No.
Like,
Any
no.
of that.
Anyway, so
Super
that's what
talented.
they were saying. And what really broke my heart is Chloe got on the internet and she went on IG Live and she talked about it. Chloe's a Cancer. So you already know what started happening. She started crying.
Yeah, she was tearing up a little bit.
And it's just really frustrating because it's not like she was on there really trying to shake her ass or show her ass like for any kind of attention. That's not what she was
just
doing.
being herself.
Right. Like she was just being herself
Yeah.
in her room, burning sage, getting rid of you negative ass bitches. Like that's all that she was doing. But she received so much backlash. They made this girl cry.
And that's the thing with social media. Social media can eat you up and spit you out. But with her, there was no need for that to even happen.
It really wasn't. It was so unnecessary. And one of my friends was like, I wish she wouldn't have got on live and started crying or whatever. And it's just like, if she wanted to cry, let her cry.
She has feelings.
Like,
and she's
we're
entitled
all
to show her
human
feelings.
beings. Like,
Yeah.
if you want to cry about it, cry about it. I just really wish people would just let women own their bodies.
Yes.
Like, let them own if they want to show whatever they want to show, fine. And she wasn't even really showing anything. It wasn't even that deep. But for them to really go off like that, like, y'all really need to
Just
get a life. Like, if you
nitpicking.
are that upset by that, you know what it is? I think the girl that said that, she caught her man looking at that video and she got mad.
That's usually how it goes.
That's what it was.
That's usually how it goes.
If you just saw your man seeing the video, like, girl, just say that. Like, don't get mad at Chloe. It ain't her fault that her man's looking at her or your man's looking at her. It ain't her fault.
And it ain't her fault that she looks good.
But anyway, so I just really wish, like I said, y'all would just let women be. Just let them be. Because y'all let these niggas do whatever they want out here and y'all don't have anything to say about it. So Lets women own their bodies. If she wanted to show her ass, she could show her ass.
Okay.
Just let them be. And mind your ugly ass business, okay? Mind your business.
And that's on that.
Now, that's all I have for the pop culture segment, but since somebody wanted to jump into the other section so
I
fast,
did not
now
jump.
is your time to shine, Timia.
Oh, now I can
Now is your
leap.
time to do your little other segment, so go ahead.
Do my little other segment.
I ain't mean like that. You know what I meant.
Shade.
Yeah.
He's gonna be shading me this whole podcast,
I'm
y'all.
just a shady ass person.
So our next topic is relationships. There's so many ways to attack relationships. The good, the bad, the ugly, the ins and outs of
I don't have any ugly. Look at me.
yeah, melanin all day. Look, trying to steal the shine.
I am the
Anywho,
shine girl. What do you mean?
there's just so many things to talk about in relationships. And one thing that I want to talk about is when you first meet someone, what makes them attractive. So for me, I always say personality, conversation. I have to talk to you first. And if I'm not really intrigued or I'm not grasping anything from you within the first 5 minutes of our conversation, then you're just not attracted to me.
I agree.
So what about you? What do you think?
What makes someone attractive? Honestly, personality, of course. Oh, this is gonna sound so shallow, but I don't give a fuck. Girl, if you can't dress, you ain't finna impress
That's my
me.
second thing.
Okay? Listen, it is what it is. And I don't care what no one says. Everybody cares about looks.
Yes.
If I'm not attracted to you, girl, I'm just not attracted to you. So all that, oh, beauty is, in the eye of the beholder. Well,
No.
girl, this beholder, these eyes, don't think you're cute.
There's always a saying
Okay?
of
So no.
there's always a saying of they see you before they hear you. So of course I'm gonna check you
That was a
out.
word, girl. Write that down. Sticky note.
They see you before they hear
I
you.
like that. Where you stole that from?
Somebody.
Okay, I knew you ain't come up with it. I know that, girl.
Well, I didn't come up with off the top, but I've always said it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they see you before they hear you, and then I have a conversation with you, and yeah, that's that.
Oh, I'm really big on teeth too. Like a
Yeah, me too.
smile. Oh my gosh.
Me
like
too. Your
a
teeth have
smile
to be
and a haircut.
hygiene.
A
That's the next
haircut
thing,
can go a
hygiene.
long way. That's part of hygiene, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I've seen some guys go from 0 to hero with a
Okay.
haircut. Okay? I'm just saying.
Just
But yeah.
keeping up with yourself. That's just the very most important thing about yourself.
But yeah.
Next would be, and this is kind of where the toxic comes in, is would you ever consider getting back with an ex? Now, for me, hell no. And this is the reason why I say no. Because there was no
I don't like this question.
progress. Well, I like this question, and people need to hear me out, listen,
Okay.
and grasp.
This is gonna get interesting.
Oh, yeah, it's going to get interesting. And the reason why I say no is because there was just no progress in the relationship. I didn't feel uplifted. I didn't feel inspired. It was just very like at a standstill. And
Oh no.
yeah, you can like nitpick and try to make things work, but if it's not going to work and the person doesn't want to make it work with you, then you just got to
I mean, I
out.
agree with that.
I just clocked out.
100%.
I clocked out. He just wasn't doing anything for me, so I just clocked out.
Is it my turn?
Go ahead. I'm being very brief.
Do I
I
have
can
to?
really like drag this out, but it's very brief and very simple.
Whatever. I'm gonna do it. Like I said, shout out to all my exes out there. I'm gonna talk about one ex in particular because oh gosh, why am I doing this? He knows who I'm talking about, by the way. He's probably gonna see this. I'm sure he is. Anyway, I would
Don't
absolutely
care.
get with an ex. Only one. Only because I'm just gonna tell you all my business. Oh my gosh. Only because I fucked up. I was the one that fucked up. I have this thing where I don't like being too vulnerable. I'm being honest, okay? This is real tea. All right? Y'all can get the real. I don't like being vulnerable. And it takes me a long time to really open up. And in the relationship, like, he was the first person to say, I love you. Right?
Mhm.
And I love him too. Like, I genuinely did love him. But
Yeah.
when I started to fall in love with him, I got scared. And I
So you were hesitant.
very hesitant. And I
Yeah.
did something that I will never ever do in my life ever again. I'm so ashamed to say this. I ghosted him.
Delvin.
I'm grown, okay? I made a mistake. Don't judge me. Only God can judge me.
I'm not
Okay?
judging you.
Oh, because we can bring up Beyonce again and we can go at it.
Oh,
No?
no.
Okay.
Let that stay in the
Anyway, no, I'm just
past.
kidding. No, see, I got scared and I ghosted him and I feel really bad about it. Like now that, just experiencing life and going through certain things and like me even going to therapy and like not even just because of that situation, but just therapy in general for whatever. Like I've opened up a lot more and I understand what I did was wrong. Like I
Right.
know that. And we've talked about it. We're cool. Like we still talk to this day. And yeah,
That's just a part of
if you were
adulting.
ever in the States, we can make it shake. See what I did there? It
Oh,
was
that was
cute. It was
cute.
cute,
That was
wasn't it?
cute.
And that was off the dome. See, I'm good at that. All right, I can do that. But no, like honestly, that's the only person I would consider getting back with. The rest of them can kiss my ass. As a matter of fact, no, you can't because you might like that. So the rest of them, it's gonna be a smooth, hearty no for me. Like no shade. Like there's no, no hard feelings or whatever. But y'all are trash. So I'm not getting back with y'all. Your loss.
Trash is
Moving
an
on.
understatement, but yeah. Well, then that brings me into the next question. What do you think is the main reason couples don't last long?
Girl, why are you doing this to me?
Just not being spontaneous, not keeping it
I don't want to tell my business.
adventurous, not right, but this is real tea. But
Whatever.
I always say just not being spontaneous. So if we're just kind of just creating the same old routine and we're not spicing things up or trying new
Yeah,
things,
it gets boring.
it gets boring. So I would always say that you need to keep it fresh, alive, try new things, go different places, anything. Just make it work, but don't be complacent. Don't do old routines because then it gets old and then both of you are going to get bored of each other. I always say that.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I honestly think the main reason is communication.
That's
Like,
that's a part of it though.
well, yeah,
That's a part of
technically.
it.
Communication and just just not being transparent, man. And that's one of the things I'm really like big on. Like, granted, this is like I made one mistake with one of my exes that I just talked about it. That wasn't being transparent. But for the most part, like I'm very like honest and open. Like, listen, this is what I like. This is what I don't like. Like I feel like if you're not having those conversations, you're not really being like
Open about it.
one. Like if you're not one with whoever you're with, it's not gonna work. Like I understand, like sometimes you may have an argument or whatever disagreement, whatever. That's fine. But like if you're not setting those boundaries in that relationship, it's not gonna work.
Correct.
It's just not gonna work. And I trust me, I've been through this. I've experienced this. And
Likewise.
yeah,
Again, like I tried to communicate with my ex about we need to do this or try this or I try to help him with this and he doesn't reciprocate
it has to be
anything.
an
It
effort
has
on
to
both
be
sides.
50-50.
Reciprocity, girl. Look it up.
Hey,
Look it up.
Google.
It needs to be
It's
an effort
everywhere.
on both sides. If there's not an effort on both sides, girl,
It's like pulling teeth.
if there's not an effort on both slides, see what I did there? See what I did?
Slide.
You can slide, girl. Get up out of there.
Okay.
Write that down. There's not an effort on both sides. You can slide.
I'm gonna write that down right now.
Yeah, thank you. All right, keep going.
There's not an
You
effort.
don't have to write it down for real, girl.
I am.
Well, make sure you put my name by because I know you like to steal. Don't be stealing my sayings and my quotes, girl, because I know how the girls do, okay?
I would never steal from you, D.
What you said, they see you before they hear you. What was it? They
They
hear you before they.
see you before they hear
Yeah, you
you.
stole that one too. Put my name by that because I know you like. I know you. Better,
Oh,
better
you
yet,
know
no,
me?
I don't know
No.
you. I take it back. No, I don't. I don't know you. I don't.
You
Anyway,
do
what's
know
the
me.
next one?
The next one is okay, this has to do with friendship. Would you ever mend a fallout relationship between a friend? No. And I've tried, and again, I don't want to talk about my business either, but I'll just keep it brief. I've tried and I've tried and I've tried
Nah, girl, let it out.
with my ex best
Let it
friend.
out, girl. We love that kind of stuff.
I tried to tell her like, look, you don't need to be with this man. She was,
Oh, it's that kind of
yes,
situation.
that type of teen. You know what? I'm
Oh,
just going to say it. There was this one incident where
say it, girl. Say it.
she wanted to get him Chuck Taylors, red ones to be exact.
Chuck
Yes,
Taylor's.
yes, red ones to be exact. And
Need some Converse.
she didn't want to pay for them. So guess what she did?
Did she steal them?
Yes.
Oh my God, I love her.
So
Oh my God, steal
look,
me some too, girl.
look, girl, you have a fan.
A
Anyways,
fan?
I.
I'm not a fan, girl. Okay, let's get that straight. I don't know.
Anyways, me being her best friend, I was like, look, you don't owe him anything. You don't have to do this. I'm going to walk away and I'm going to let you make that decision. So I walked away and I went to, the little bikinis and I was looking at bikinis,
The
red,
girls are
white,
stealing,
all of that
girl.
stuff. And then she comes around the corner and she has her purse and we go and we walk out. We're walking out.
Wait, you were with her? You was with her when she did it?
I was with her.
Lock them both up. Call the cops. Y'all both going to jail. Is she crazy? Oh, I would have slapped her.
So we're walking out
Oh no.
and this guy is walking next to us. Looks like a regular shopper.
No, y'all didn't get caught. Oh.
Regular shopper. He's on his phone and then he stops us. And he was
Lock them up, Jesus.
if you even think about running, I will drop both of you right here. So of course, I was young. I was what, 15, 16 years old. So I'm shaking in my boots. I'm scared as fuck.
This is amazing.
I didn't know what to think. So long story short, we're in the security room. They roll the cameras and they're like, we'll let you go because you were not involved. So from
No,
there,
lock up.
it
Guilty by association.
got crazy. They called her parents. She got in trouble.
She ain't getting in that much trouble. They ain't locked that ass up.
No, because she was a minor. So I
So?
think that she just had a couple of, what do you call it? And then you have to just go to a class
I don't know. I'm
and
not a criminal.
and do hours. I'm not a criminal
don't know
either,
what
so
it's
I don't
called.
know.
You was with her.
I left.
Guilty by association, girl. Lock her up too. Come, officer. It was her. This girl right here in
But
the
you
Chuck
know they have
Taylors.
audio, so they heard me saying you don't have to do this. So they heard me saying all of that.
They ain't hit it. You said that for real?
Yes.
Oh, you're such a good friend. I would have told her to do
Exactly.
it.
I was a good friend.
Steal it.
So
Take it.
she started
all
bashing
of it.
me. Family got involved, and it was just too much. And
Bashing you for what?
for not supporting her, for not
You
staying
did
with,
support her. You
but
told
I
her not
was-
to do it.
Right.
Girl,
That was
fuck
my
her.
first thing that I said. I was
Fuck her, fuck her, fuck her, fuck her.
listen. So once
That's
she started
stupid.
bashing me and kind of just attacking my character, I was like, then we really aren't friends. If you're going to attack my character and say that I wasn't there for you in hard times, good times, bad times, ugly times, then we were never friends to begin with. So would I ever mend a relationship with a friend? No, because I tried and it didn't work. Tried reaching out
Wait,
to her.
you would never been in a relationship with any friends or just that friend?
That friend.
What about any friends?
It depends on the situation.
I agree.
It depends
see-
with that situation, it's a definite no.
I agree.
Because
it's
you
just,
did me so wrong.
Oh, excuse me. For me, I feel like if I ever ended a friendship with you, it was necessary. Like
Exactly.
with that being said, if I ended a friendship for whatever reason, then I'm not gonna mend it because I'm the kind of person I don't just end friendship just to end them. That's not how I am.
You have to do
Like-
something really fucked up
Like
for me
I
to
said,
say
I'm
fuck
very
you.
transparent. If you did something I didn't like, I'm like, listen, this is what you did. I didn't like it. Whatever, and cool. Like
Yeah.
that's how I am. But if I actually ended the friendship with you, it was necessary, and I'm not. What's the point of mending it? Like I ended it for a reason. So
Yeah.
honestly, my answer to that question is no. Like if I ever ended a friendship with you, and that can go for friends and family. Like no, I'm not mending it. Like
No.
no. That's just how I am. So it is what it is.
Yeah, very blunt about it. It's like we're not going to sugarcoat anything.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
I think we covered everything in this segment. We also have some questions from our email.
Some very important people that will rename. Girl, why can't I speak today? Like I don't
Remain
get it.
anonymous.
I could have got it out. I could have said
But
it.
you didn't, and I helped you.
Some very important people that will remain. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Let's start with Let's see. Let's see.
All right, so before we get started with that, actually, these questions are going to be about relationships. It could be advice, it could be little fun questions or whatever it is. This is what these questions are about. And yeah, like I said, if you ever want to remain anonymous with this segment, make sure you put that in the email because if not, I'm gonna say your
Yeah, we're
name.
gonna say your name.
Like we're gonna say it, like period. But yeah, what's the first question
So the
or
first
whatever?
question is, what is the first sign that a relationship is not going anywhere?
Ooh,
So we kind of already like covered this: communication,
mm.
being spontaneous, adventurous, keeping it fresh, keeping it
Honestly,
bubbly. But I'm going to say this. I think the first sign that the relationship is not going anywhere is if you don't make time.
time is of the essence. It's
Time is of the
very
essence.
important. Like that, and I would my honesty. You know when a relationship isn't going anywhere. Like you
Yeah,
can
you
feel it,
can
you can
just feel
see it, you
it.
can sense it. Like
It's all in the vibes. It's
for
all in the
me,
vibes.
I have this thing where I don't know what to call it, but I have a feeling. And whenever I get that feeling with whatever it is with relationships or whatever, most of the time I know that it's not meant for me.
Right.
I just know. So for me, that and like if there's no effort in a relationship, like it needs to be 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Like we said before.
Like that it just has to be that way. And if there's no, like I said, no effort,
You
no
got to at least show me
communication.
that you care.
And if you don't show me that you care, then what's the point of keeping this relationship? It's like we're wasting our time. I'm wasting
Correct.
my time, you're wasting your time. So let's move on. Like, no.
Remember, people will make time for what they want to make time for.
Hello?
They will.
There's that. So that goes for everybody out there who's upset that I'm not making time for them. I don't want to.
That's just for everything. For with friends,
I'm just saying I
hell,
don't.
family, and we'll talk about that too next podcast. It's very
Let's slow
broad.
down. Okay. Let's take a break. I don't know about that.
I
But
do.
but no,
I'll be
like
glad to talk about it.
but yeah, man, like you have to make time for what you care about. And if you
Yep.
don't, then end the relationship. Break up with him. Shout out to Kid Fury.
All right, here's the next question.
Girl, this long you want me to read it?
I didn't want to read it.
Dang. Okay, so our next question. I would like to remain anonymous. My name is Bob. Sure it is, girl. All right, first question. I've never been in a relationship. I've talked to dudes to get to know them or whatever, but never really passed that stage. What's your advice on getting to know someone? Like, I feel like I'm not giving them any chances, but I just like the vibe. But I don't like, wait, what? But I just don't like that we vibe. That makes no
Yeah.
sense. But okay. Should I give them chances? How do I know to give them chances? It's strike one and you're out over here. Hmm. So she's saying she's never been in a relationship and she's talked to dudes to get to know them or whatever, but never really passed that stage.
So you
What's your
never
advice?
passed the talking stage.
Um, I honestly my advice for that, I'm kind of there. Like also, like I'm really like big on getting to know someone.
Yeah,
Like I'm
it's
not gonna just hop into a
imperative.
relationship if I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
My advice would be honestly, if you feel as though it's not going anywhere, then just let it go. Like I'm real big on if you really know that this person is not like you're not vibing with this person, it's not going anywhere, let that shit go. Like it's not worth it. Like I said, you're wasting your time. Like you're just wasting your time.
If you can't be yourself around that person, then let it go.
I mean, I don't think she never said that she couldn't be
But she said
herself.
talking stage. So it's like you're kind of, what are you doing in that stage? Are you
She
being
said,
yourself? Because you're already saying that, oh, it's strike one and you're out. So
well,
are you
okay.
really expanding, getting to know that
So she
person?
said, like, I feel like I'm not giving them chances, but I just don't feel like we vibe. My point exactly. If you feel like you're not vibing, then let it go. It's not worth it.
Yeah,
Like, there's no point in trying to get to know this person and take it any further if you know that you're not vibing.
right.
Like,
Not being
there's
yourself.
no reason to do that. Let that nigga go, okay? It's not worth it. Like, girl, move on. There's like, what, 80, 800, whatever billion men on this earth?
Okay. A lot of fish in the
The
sea.
numbers are probably wrong. Fight me. Google it, girl. But anyway, there's so many other men out there. Find somebody else. It's not worth it. So that's my advice. Leave him and move on, girl.
The second question is, what's your take on the female shooting their shot first? I've
Oh,
I've done that once before and I just felt too much of an alpha female. Don't get me wrong, that's so me, but that dude was whack. I was
girl.
the only alpha. Oh, I have no problem with the female shooting their shot first. There's no problem with that. Like, I've done that. Like, I did that with my ex.
Did it work?
It did, actually.
Oh,
It did.
scary.
And then we ended up getting together. But then, yeah.
But you said ex, girl. I ain't last that long.
Yeah, because he fucked up.
Oh, we know.
Right. So, yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with being an alpha female. You know what you want, and you're
I don't understand why people make such a big deal about this. Like if you see somebody and you like them, whether you're male, female, or whatever, there's nothing wrong with just shooting your shot and saying, "Hey, what's up?" Whatever, whatever. Like people, what really annoys me is that people don't know how to like
approach.
approach anyone or have a conversation. There's
Nope.
nothing wrong with approaching someone and saying, "Hi, my name is so and so, whatever, whatever. I think we should go, whatever, whatever, go out on a date or whatever." Like, what's wrong with
I
that?
think it has to do with
Can we normalize?
confidence.
Can we normalize that real
We
quick,
do.
please?
We do.
Like,
Because there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with coming up to a man saying, I like the way you look. Can we
okay,
go
let's calm down.
out?
I ain't saying all that.
Well, yeah, if they know that for a long
I ain't let him
time,
know all that just yet because I don't want him to get too happy. What I will say
so we don't want to gas
is
them up.
absolutely not. Are you crazy?
Again, it's all in the question of how you're going to
No.
ask it.
What I would say is because you're jumping the gun a little bit, sweetie. What
I'm
I
not.
would say
That's
is
something I usually would say.
really, you're
Yeah.
that bold and like
Yeah, I'm that blunt.
you nasty. Anyway, what I would say is, hey, how are you? My name is so and so. Would you like to go on to whatever to get some coffee or something? Something like that. That's me. I'm classy. Never trashy.
Did he just call me trashy?
Trashy can be cute. It can be,
Okay.
trashy. Have you seen RuPaul's Drag? Speaking of RuPaul's Drag, we would get to that in a second. But anyway, trashy can be cute. No, you don't want to be trashy.
I'm not trashy, sis. I'm classy. And everybody that follows me knows that.
Okay,
I'm not messy either.
I am. I love mess. Mess is
Exactly.
fun. What are you crazy? I love mess, but see, I love other people's mess, not
Not
my
yours.
mess. No, everybody else's mess.
Now,
not
that
mine.
is a true fact.
But no, back to
Alpha
what's her name?
female.
What's her name? Bob. Okay,
Bob.
back to Bob's question. That's
almost-
your name, right, girl?
I almost
Bob?
said her name.
Okay, don't do that. Okay, because I might know her. Don't do that. Okay, but yeah, so I think there's nothing wrong with shooting your shot first. Like if you
Yeah.
feel like you want to, go for it. Like stop making a big deal out of it. It's not that deep.
Yeah.
It's really not that serious.
It just shows that you're confident.
Exactly. And who doesn't like a confident woman? I
Exactly.
think any man would like that. I may be gay, but I'm also still a man. And I understand how both sides work. Being gay is great. I understand women and men. Men are trash. Just putting that out there. Just saying. But yeah, a man likes a confident woman. Shoot your shot, girl. And if you miss, you didn't do it. You didn't shoot your shot. Don't tell anybody. Okay. Awesome.
Okay.
What's the next question?
Oh, we actually got a new one. Let's open it. What are 2 things you think will not allow a relationship to work?
We kind of already answered
We
that.
pretty much answered that question
Yeah.
already. So,
Love you. Let's move on.
okay, this is the long one.
Well, girl, get to reading.
I
And if
have
there's
to
any
read all
errors in
this?
there, you can't type.
My name is Travis, and my sister is pushing me away. I feel guilty saying that because I love her, but it's
Aw.
true. Here's the backstory. My sister has been in a relationship with her boyfriend for 5 years. The relationship
Oof.
was great at first, but it took a turn about 2 years ago. Now she constantly comes to me crying about how terribly he treats her and the crazy things he says to her. She claims it never got physical,
She lying.
but the verbal abuse is a regular thing in their house. So let me just say this: abuse is abuse,
Period.
no matter what it
I don't
is.
give a damn what it is.
Okay. So where did I leave? I won't go into detail, but I've gotten so close to confronting him several times over the things he said to her. My sister always stops me and claims that me getting involved will make everything worse. She said that she loves him too much to leave and doesn't need me to fix anything.
Girl, I don't love nobody that much. But keep going.
Right. I understand that sometimes people just need a shoulder to cry on, but if she's gonna allow him to abuse her, I don't want to hear about it. She would call me crying multiple times during the week, and now I low key avoid her calls. Uh oh. I want to talk to her about it, but how do you tell someone to not come to you if they need you? So here's my question. Should I go behind her back and confront her boyfriend, or should I just distance myself from her for now?
I'm sorry, I wasn't laughing at your situation. I was just laughing at
Wow.
something else. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's just a lot to
So
take in.
apparently there's no physical abuse, but it's all verbal, right?
Yeah,
First of all, verbal abuse is just as worse as
verbal
physical.
abuse is
Like,
terrible.
I don't know who came up with that whole saying, sticks and stones may hurt my bones, but words will never harm me, whatever
Yeah,
however it goes.
yeah,
That's a lie, girl.
that's a
Words do
total
hurt.
lie.
Okay. So be careful what you say to me. Cause I'm the kind of person I'm not gonna go in the corner and cry. Okay?
You gonna fight?
I'm gonna do what?
Fight.
Say it again.
It's about to be a what? Oh my God, you don't know the song?
Of course. Of course I know the song, girl. Brooke Valentine, Girl Fight. Stop playing with me. I'm very cultured. You
You,
don't know who Beyonce is.
oh
So
my
let's
God,
not,
here we
okay, we
go.
already did this. So don't ask me. Of course I know the song.
Moving forward.
Anyway, back to that long, long,
Long.
long email. I think I would definitely I would confront the boyfriend. I would.
By yourself?
Absolutely. Why not?
Or not with friends accompanying you,
Why I need
just
anybody else?
for protection? You never know what's gonna happen in a situation.
I am 6'1", 210
I'm not
pounds.
saying you.
I can protect myself, sweetie.
I'm just saying in
I don't need
general.
anybody else to go with me. And if you want to make it do what it do, trust me, I can make it do what it do. You're abusing my sister. There's no way. I understand we're all adults, mind your business. That's cute.
But when it comes to family,
I think exactly. Now, hear me out. If my sister and I, like, we aren't really that close, like, of course we're sister and brother, so we're related. But you have those relationships where you're not as close with your siblings. So, like,
right?
if it was ever that situation like that, then I probably wouldn't confront the boyfriend. I just mind my business. But if me and my sister are super close and she
Yeah,
tells me everything, and like she's coming to me all the time crying, whatever, whatever, I'm gonna cuss her out too. Because girl, I'm not gonna keep hearing this shit over and over. Either you're gonna leave, or I'm gonna make you leave.
especially when I'm trying to
Period.
help you.
Like, I'm the kind of person I'll give you a few chances to tell me the same thing over and over. After a while, I'm like, girl, go see a therapist.
You can't help somebody
Okay?
that doesn't want to be helped.
Because I'm not gonna let you keep telling me the same thing over and over. Because if you're coming to me about the same thing, you like it, you want to be there. Like,
Yeah,
there's something about it that's holding you and you don't want to leave. Like,
yeah.
get out of it, girl. But anyway, I would definitely confront the brother because you're abusing my sister. And I want to know why. Because if you're that crazy to do that, I need to really know, like, what is the tea? Because I want to
You want
fight.
answers. I mean, I guess I can say
I don't want
the
answers. I
same
want to
thing
fight.
too. I need answers. I
I
need
want
to
to
know
fight.
what's going on. So I'm hearing her side of the story. I need to hear your side of the story too.
I want to
And if
fight.
they don't match, then there's definitely an issue
I
there.
want to fight. I don't want to hear his side of the story.
Okay, well, you want to fight.
I'm pulling up.
I'm the type of person that I'll talk to you first, and
Girl, I ain't talking to him. He
if
don't matter.
it's well, I'm trying to
That's
see what's
no.
going on. I'm
That's
the type of
cute.
person I like to listen, so I'm gonna talk to you first before
Yeah,
it
I'm gonna
gets
listen
to
too. I'm
that.
gonna listen to my sister. The boyfriend is not my family. I don't know you. Like,
Well,
I don't want to hear your side. You're abusing my sister. Okay, whether it's
verbally.
verbal, financial, whatever it is, I don't care. I'm pulling up and I want to fight, and that's that.
Okay, well then she said, or should I just distance myself from her for
You could
now?
do that too. I would definitely distance myself from my sister. Like, girl, especially after I pull up to his house and we done fought and did what we did, fisticuffs, and we fought, and you go back to him. Oh, now I'm about to fight you.
Because
Like,
like clearly
now
you're
I gotta
not
fight my
listening to me.
sister. Like, at this point, I won't smoke with both of y'all. Like, I went to the boyfriend. I did what I had to do, and you went back to him. Now I'm about to fight you. You want to fight your sister?
Yeah, is she not
You're
listening?
supposed to say no.
No,
Wow, you really are horrible.
no. If you're not listening
I
and
looked
it's
at you
going
so
in one
differently
ear and
before
out the
today.
other, I know, right?
Wow, you just get to know people. I'm really hurt right now. First, you stealing shoes. You don't know who Beyonce is. Wow, you didn't know that Parkwood was owned by Beyonce. And now you're fight your own sister?
Yeah,
Well, do you think you just know people when you really don't? Anyway, so that's my advice. My advice, seriously, I definitely would confront the boyfriend. I'm not joking about that. I would if we have to fight.
Yeah.
We're gonna fight. Um, but no, as far as like my sister, like I would definitely distance myself if she's not wanting to leave that relationship for sure. Period. And that's all I got to say about that.
I think we covered all of our questions,
No,
ladies and
there's
gentlemen.
more.
There's
Let's
more?
pick. Let's pick one more. One more.
Okay, let's pick
Let's do.
one.
Actually,
It's this one, it's this one, and then it's that one. I didn't want to answer that one because that one's
that's why I
just
want to do it because it's messy.
it was so
Anyway,
messy. It was so messy.
this I don't know if I should say his name. He said I could, but
Go ahead and say it there.
this one's for Gibson. Shout out to my army family out there. I love y'all.
Oh, salute.
Yeah, he's in the army with me. By the way, let me not go there. I was finna read the army, but we could say that for another day. Yeah. So this comes from Andre Gibson. Oh my, I said his whole name. I'm so sorry, Gibson. This is for Gibson. He said he wants to talk about the double standard on judging somebody by appearance. Basically saying that girls only date guys that are like 6 feet or whatever. And, guys are not really into bigger girls. Let's talk about that real quick.
That's
So,
not true. Do you think that's true?
girl, let's not see this what we talking about. So my friend, over here, she likes to beat around the bush sometimes. And like
I do not.
And my thing is, if we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna talk about it. Let's really get into it, and let's call a spade, girl. Let's not beat around the bush, okay, Timia?
All right, Delvin.
All right. It absolutely is true. Like it is a double standard. Like I feel like not all girls, a lot of girls, they have these expectations for these guys, and they really don't like. They don't even meet. They're like
The guy's expectations.
not even just that. Like, okay, like a lot of girls, they feel like, oh, I want to date a guy who's like this tall or looks like this or has this X amount of money. By the way, you gotta have money. You need a job. But I don't care about look.
You don't have to be rich, but you need to have something.
You gotta be what?
Okay, we're talking like
You
real
gotta be rich.
deal.
I don't know what she talking about. See, you putting that out in the universe. I'm putting rich. I want somebody who's rich. Okay. Shout out to my ex. Hi. I'm still available, by the way. Just putting that out there. But but no, like I do feel that girls do set their standards really, really high. And which
there's nothing wrong with
all
that.
for that. You can have your own standards, but just make sure you're bringing something else to the table than like those standards. Yeah.
Right.
And for the guys, like a lot of guys, like they want a girl that's exotic, whatever that fucking means. Big asses, whatever.
Big
They
tits,
like
all that stuff.
Of course they do. And like my thing is, it's okay to have those standards. Like you can have those standards. That's cute, girl. But you can't want somebody who looks like that and you look like Reptar from fucking Rugrats. Like, no, it's
when you put appearance into play,
like,
yeah.
how are you gonna tell me you want somebody who looks like Beyonce, but you look like
that's contradicting.
The way that you look.
That's very contradicting.
Girl.
Very.
No, let's start over. Let's erase everything you have on the vision board there. Your standards, erase all that and start over. Because there's no way you can tell me that you want somebody who looks like that and you look like you look. No shade. Like, no. I'm just saying.
I agree.
So that's all you're going to say? Oh, you really don't want to get into this? Are you scared?
Because I don't think that everyone thinks that way.
Of course not. We're not talking about everybody, but, a large amount of people do that.
It's sad. I already said I didn't like the question, so.
And he also said that, or girls feeling entitled to everything, but have nothing to bring to the table. Ooh.
So he's saying what?
He's saying that girls feel like they are entitled to everything, but they don't bring anything to the table. And what do men bring?
Right. It goes both ways.
Huh, Gibson?
It goes both ways.
I'm calling you out.
It goes both ways.
What do men bring? Okay. Let's not do this. Everybody knows that I'm queer. I'm gay, right? If I'm ever speaking, it's for my community and women. I don't like men. Men are trash. We don't really need them. They're just basically taking up space. So I know that I am a man, But being that I'm gay, it doesn't really apply to me. Just saying. But if a woman feels like she's entitled to everything, she needs it. She deserves. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding.
Well, if she's bringing something to the table, then
Well, yeah.
yes.
If you're
Yes.
just 50-50.
50-50.
Like it is what it is. Like if you ain't bringing none to the table, girl, shut up.
Right.
Period. Okay. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Let's move on.
I think that's all of our questions, D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun. Now, I want to talk about something real quick.
What's up?
Is that okay? We can we talk about it?
Yeah, let's go.
So, like I mentioned earlier, RuPaul's Drag Race, right?
Love that show.
And this is the last thing I'm gonna talk about before we end this whole thing.
Yeah.
So RuPaul's Drag Race is the show. It's the reason why I really love the show is it's not just about drag queens. It's not just about them just putting on makeup or whatever. The production on that show is absolutely amazing. Like
Yes. From season
amazing.
1 to season
13.
13. I think we're on 13 now. Just the way it's just elevated from the what do they usually do? The mini challenges,
And
the
the
max,
maxi challenges. Yeah.
all of that stuff. It's just so refreshing to see how it elevated from season 1 to season 13. It's definitely a show that I love.
Yeah. And anybody who really doesn't understand drag culture or that community or anything about my community, I recommend that you do look at the show because
That's exactly why I watch it.
the talent on that show is insane. Like
Ugh.
the things that they can do and the amount of time that they have is absolutely insane. Like it's really beautiful to see, honestly. And the reason why I wanted to talk about the show is because I want to talk about something real quick that happened on a few episodes that pissed me off. Candy motherfucking Muse.
Oh my God,
Girl, how
Candy.
dare you?
Candy,
How dare you come at
Candy.
Tamisha like that? Because first of all, your issue is you can dish it out, but you can't take it,
Take it.
sis.
Yep.
That's the real issue. Like, how are you gonna get mad because Tamisha said it's a few of y'all I don't like, but I can commend y'all on y'all dragging what y'all do.
And
Like
she was being really honest about it.
she was being honest.
That
like
was very open
it is
about
what it is. Like she don't like you.
That's
She
it.
said what she said and she meant it. You want to get all mad and blow up whatever because you know it's the truth. You are arrogant.
Yeah.
She knew she was. Like
Arrogant
you're
and
arrogant.
loud.
And loud for no reason.
Arrogant and
How
loud.
you gonna get mad at her for saying that? Girl, she said what she said. And you somebody saying, I'm gonna get out of here before I slap somebody. Tamisha said,
Yeah, and then
who?
she started causing a scene.
Who?
Yeah, it was just, yeah.
Bitch, I'm an owl. Who? Who you gonna slap? Okay? Tamisha got up and said, girl, you been slap many of things, but you ain't gonna slap me.
Okay.
Okay? And then Candy talking about, so let me get out of here, whatever. Tamisha said, yeah, y'all better get out of here before I have to carry her out. Hello?
See, I don't know if that's for TV or that's just real life
No, that's
situation.
real.
'Cause I
Tamisha
was
looked like she got a razor blade under her tongue, bitch. Tamisha looks like she's that girl that will get it popping anytime, any place, anywhere.
And
Okay?
she's a seasoned
You heard what Lala Ree
queen.
said. She said she liked to fight. Speaking of
Wow.
Lala, I love Lala Ree. She's so funny.
Her commentary is
But no,
everything.
Candy tried it. And I really want her to go home. Like, I understand that, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the last episode, girl, oh well.
Oh, yeah.
Tamisha did go home.
Yes.
She had to lip sync against Candy Muse and Candy won, which Candy she did a good job. Like
She
I'm
did
not
a good
gonna I'm
job.
not
She
gonna
did
knock
okay.
that. Her lip sync was cute.
Yeah.
But her drag is so mediocre to me. It's nothing about it that really stands out
No.
at all.
Like when she did that backpack look, I was
girl,
like,
she looked like Dora the Explorer.
yeah,
Girl, like you look like Dora
I didn't like it.
at all. It wasn't cute.
It wasn't cute.
It wasn't cute.
It wasn't high fashion.
But
to
the only
me.
person I really like right now, I really think Olivia Lux is gonna win.
She's
Like
beautiful.
I definitely see it. I see that she's gonna win because one, they don't really see her as competition like that. She's not really looked at it like as competition. But I really think she's gonna win.
Remember that episode they were saying, "Oh, who do I see as my top competition?" They didn't mention her at all.
Exactly.
All of the girls didn't mention her at all.
Exactly.
And I was just like, "Well, she's in my top,
Right.
my
Her
top 3."
and Simone.
Simone.
Simone is a ghetto.
I love Simone.
Same. Simone and I are like twins. Like
Yeah.
she's from
replica of
Alabama or
you.
Arkansas. Where's she from? One of those places.
One of those
somewhere
places.
country.
I want to say
And
Arkansas.
what ain't that black? Cause girl, I've been to Alabama, I've been to Arkansas, and let's not talk about the racist shit that happens out there.
A lot.
It ain't that black girl. Anyway, but no, like Simone, like I really see her going for. I just need her to step her drag up. Like sometimes it just looks really cheap. I don't
Yeah,
know.
because sometimes she comes out in like just two pieces, or
Yeah,
she'll
it's just
comes out in
like
like a bodysuit, and it's like okay, the thought of it is cute, but then you're just saying like the structure of it is just it looks cheap. Is that what you're
yeah,
saying?
it just looks like the structure is cheap, the material looks cheap. Not all the time, but some of the times I'm just like, you could have did better than that.
So what did you think about her do rag outfit?
I liked it actually.
You
I
liked
actually
it? I
liked
thought it
it.
was creative
I think it was.
because
I
no
thought it
one's
was
ever done
like
it
the
before.
train, like for the do rag to be the train was
Yeah.
absolutely genius. But let's not act like it hasn't been done before because Solange actually already did that. Just saying. But do you know who Solange is?
Yes, Beyonce's
Who's Solange?
sister.
Who's Beyonce?
We're not gonna talk about this
I'm just
anymore.
making sure.
Moving
I'm
forward.
just keeping you on your toes, girl, because you never know. People like to change, and like they not the same person anymore.
I'm never gonna change, boo.
Really? I am.
I mean, changing for the better, yes, but I'm never gonna
I'm
change.
kidding. I don't think people should change. You should definitely grow, but not change.
Yes.
Growth is a process. It's natural. Change is a choice. Okay,
Oof,
you choose to
that was a
change.
word.
Write that down. Put my name by it. I know how you do. Anyway, but no. As far as RuPaul Drag Race, I really think Olivia Lux is gonna win. If not Olivia, I really think Gottmik probably could win.
Oh my God,
I
looks
really do think Gottmik is gonna win.
serving.
But I just want to talk about that real quick because that's like one of the TV shows that I'm watching right now.
Yeah,
As well as other things. I just started watching American Gods and I'm confused. I don't know what's happening. I'm on the first episode, so maybe I
you're
need
on
to
the
keep
first
watching.
episode.
But yeah, I don't really know what's going on. And other than that, the only show that I really watch and I really like is SpongeBob. Yeah, I said it. I watch SpongeBob every day.
You can't be serious.
Don't I don't like I'm joking? I'm serious.
That's it. You don't watch anything else.
No,
Have you watched Bridgerton?
I have not.
Bridgerton, highly recommended to
Everybody keeps telling
watch.
me to watch it, but every time I look at it, I see like some white people in all these gowns and like I don't want to see all the white people. I'm
Well, there's
sorry.
there's like two to four black people.
Gee, that's a lot.
It's based in the early 1800s, so
My point exactly.
okay, but the culture is nice, the
My
dialect
point
is
exactly.
nice. So you're not into that stuff.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that I'm not into it because I've heard like a lot of good things, and the whole thing about the white people, I'm just being silly. Like I love white people. Well, the ones that love me, if you know what I mean. But yeah, like I guess I'll check it out. I've heard a lot of good things about it, but is it really that good?
It's a good
On a scale of
storyline.
1 to 10.
I give it an 8. I give it an 8.
Well, I don't trust you. You know who Beyonce is, so I don't know if I should trust that rating.
I give it an 8.
What do you
I
give? What do you
I
give Beyonce?
when I watch a 10.
Oh,
What do you want me to say?
actually, she's above the scale,
Oh
but
gosh,
I'll
she
take a
broke the
10.
scale,
I'll
y'all.
take a 10. Anyway, what were you gonna say about Bridgerton?
I was gonna say when I watch TV shows, I kind of watch for the aesthetic, the dialect, and of course, this show
You love
talks
that
about
word, girl.
yeah.
Aesthetic. Come on, girl. You should
So the way
make a
that
shirt.
the way that their garments are cut, from the corset, the way it's tied, all of that stuff I really loved, and it was very intriguing to watch because I don't watch shows like that. So watching it, and aside from the intimacy, that's everyone was talking about that on social media, and I was like, that's what made me watch the show because I was like, well, it has to be more than just intimacy. But people are simple minded, and they're just like, well, they were just having a lot of sex and
Wait,
blah blah
there's
blah blah
sex
blah.
in it?
Yeah.
I'm watching.
Oh, now he wants to watch because there's
Is there
sex in
nudity?
it.
Is there nudity?
Yeah.
I'm watching. Well, that kind of stuff is
Do you
fun.
see what I mean,
I
ladies and
love.
gentlemen?
Wait, are they showing like everything, like boobs and stuff?
Uh,
I'm so mad I
bits and
said boobs. What
pieces,
am I like 10?
bits and pieces, but yeah.
I'm gonna watch it. I changed my mind. Like anytime there's nudity, I
See how
think
I
it's
mentioned
fun.
sex and now he wants to watch it? But
Why would sex is amazing.
when I was
Shout out to my
mentioning
ex.
the
Oh my gosh.
fashion,
Let me stop doing that. I'm so sorry. Like,
it's a really good show to watch. It's a really good show to watch.
all right, well, I'll check it out.
Look.
But other than that, speaking of relationships, somebody's getting a call from her boo thing.
No,
I'm just
negative.
well, they can't see who it is, girl. I seen your eyes lit up like a Christmas tree.
Not lit up like a Christmas tree,
It's all right.
child.
But I guess I checked that show out. But I guess, guys, we're gonna end this podcast with, with what we gave y'all. I think we kind of discussed some things that was a little controversial, but I think it'd be fun. But yeah, anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Um, I'm super, 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 super glad that we're doing this. No, honestly. That's all I was thinking about in my head. That's the first thing that came out of my mouth. I'm just super excited that we're doing this
Yeah,
because
it's gonna be
this is
fun.
just the tip of the iceberg.
I'm really excited to see where this is gonna go. Like I said, each week we're gonna talk about different things. It's not gonna be the same thing all the time. The pop culture will be there, but the real tea section is gonna be something different, whether it's like relationships, therapy, whatever it is, it's gonna be something different. So I think it's gonna be fun. I'm
Yeah,
really excited and
I'm
I'm really
super
grateful to
excited.
even be doing this with my best friend. Even though I learned so many new things about her,
And this is exactly why we're having a
but
podcast.
it's all good. It was all bad that I learned. But I love her in spite of that. So that's all that mattered. The love is still there. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode. I'm super excited to share this with you all. And yeah, this should
Stay
be fun.
tuned
Stay
for the
tuned for
next
more
one.
to come. So
And
yeah,
feel
thank y'all
free
so
to
much.
email us any more questions about anything that you want us to talk about or discuss, any future
That'll be
topics
fun.
or anything like that. And we will try to cover as much as we can. But yeah, definitely, definitely don't hesitate to email us anything that you have on your mind.
But yeah, is that it?
Yeah, that's
All
pretty
right,
much it
well,
on my
guys,
end.
thank you guys so much for tuning in. And until next time, we outie.
Bye.